On the heavier side, we're gonna do the shakshuka. Shakshuka.
Howdy, foodie friends. Welcome to the Drawn Hungry Dinner Party. I'm Jordan Mishra Johnson, the game designer and illustrator behind this cozy culinary card game. In this series, I invite chefs, culinary artisans, and foodie friends to join me for a game of Drawn Hungry in a delightful destination and compete to see who is a certified culinary genius. In Drawn Hungry, the goal is to prepare the head chef's favorite meal for a special occasion using a secret ingredient and dish and ingredient cards from your own hand. Then, the head chef picks their favorite meal to win each round. The winning player gets points based on the cards they incorporate into their meal. The first player to get 25 points or more is a certified culinary genius. Today, we're playing again in Vivian Culinary Books, a lovely cookbook store in Portland's Alberta Arts District. Time to meet our fellow players. I'm thrilled to welcome Brett Warnock, the publisher of Kitchen Table magazine. He's also a professional bartender and food service professional, and formerly a comic book publisher. Next, I'm thrilled to welcome wallpaper designer Kate Blairstone. Kate creates stunning custom wallpaper for spaces worth sharing. She loves working with chefs and winemakers. Past projects include Gado Gado, Oma's Hideaway, Bamboo Sushi, and the State Hotel in Seattle. All right, Brett, Kate, I'm so excited to see the competitive rivalry come out today. Let's go ahead and get started with our game of Drawn Hungry. First things first, we gotta figure out our head chef. That is whoever chopped an onion most recently.
I can't remember.
About a week ago.
I chopped one last night, so I will go ahead and pick our first special occasion. The power's out. Uh-oh, the power is out and you don't have any way to heat up food. What do you serve for dinner? Our secret ingredient is cilantro.
Perfect.
So if both of you want to go ahead and grab your 5 ingredient cards and 5 dish cards.
Not a race.
She's like, you can go ahead and look at
It's
those.
a race. Oh, okay.
Oh my God. All right.
So now's the time if you want to make any substitutions. We got about 30 seconds.
Oh, gee whiz.
All right. I'm swapping 3 dishes and 1 ingredient.
Okay.
I'm just gonna swap for one dish.
With that, let's go ahead and start the timer. We got 5 minutes to make
5
your
minutes.
meals.
Make my meal, blackout.
I've been lucky enough to not deal with extended blackouts, for like a couple hours here and there.
Yeah.
But I know last winter here in Portland, we all had terrible blackouts due to a winter storm.
Yeah.
Lots of people
there's
did.
a lot of tall trees.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. Ice and trees are not a great combination. Any past experience with having to do some cooking when the power's out?
Well, yeah, I have a wood stove at my house and everything else is otherwise electric. So like when the power's out, there is no cooking of any kind other than like with a fire. Mm-hmm. But at least we have a fire,
yeah.
Right? So there's, some putting things sort of in tinfoil, right? Like you would camping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just flashing back to the storm we had like 7 years ago. I was working at Market of Choice in West Lynn. All of West Lynn was shut down. No heat in my house, no power for like 2 days and nowhere to go. And my roommate and myself were like layered with like every piece of clothing. I looked like that kid from the Christmas Story, like just, and I had a headlamp and I'm reading in the dark. And all of a sudden I heard beep, beep, I'm like, oh, like the light on the oven turned back on. And I'm like, it's back, the power's back. It was horrible though.
We had my kids' battery operated Walkman that like could get the jazz station here. So we just like lit candles and listened to the jazz station. It was actually like a great reset, even though it was cold, but like, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes
like,
it's nice to be a break.
Yeah, there was like no electronic noise. It was like really quiet and it was cool. I mean, I don't know about over a week though. That's rough.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm done.
Both ready. Excellent. I was just coming up with my judging criteria.
Okay.
So
Is it like Calvin and Hobbes where you like can change the rules since you come up with them in the middle? You can be like, I changed my criteria after you.
kinda. I mean, I've played with folks where one time I think peanut butter was the secret ingredient and everyone went around. It was like a table of 10 of us all playing together and everyone presented. Then at the end, she's like, I hate peanut butter and whoever used the least of it is going to win.
Nice.
Great.
So there can be a twist to it. Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
But you never know what it's going to be. Brett, you are technically to the left of the head chef, so you will kick off the presentation.
Sure. We're having a blackout picnic in our house, and because the power's out, we have to use what we have in the fridge, of course. And we have leftover meatloaf and leftover hummus, obviously with chopped cilantro sprinkled on top. We're gonna play some games by candlelight, maybe some cards, probably charades, and then we'll have dessert with chopped dates, blueberries, and heavy cream will be our dessert, sprinkled with a little sugar on top.
Delightful.
Yeah.
What season are we in?
It's a blackout, so I'm presuming it's winter.
Winter blueberries, eh?
It's from Chile.
I was going to say some Mexican blueberries made their way up here.
You go to New Seasons and get blueberries all year round.
I know, they have melons right now.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Global trade, who knew it's a good thing?
Okay, so mine is going a little more vegetarian. Let's say we're starting with a pita, and it's gonna have like kind of a slaw of carrots and cilantro, lime juice, and maybe a little vinegar, apple cider vinegar, a little salt, and quinoa for protein and like filler in there. And then for dessert, we're gonna do cinnamon sugar mascarpone toast. Yeah.
On pita?
On toast.
Oh, on toast. You got toast. Okay.
Toast. I don't know how you assume
I didn't see
the toast is toasted, right?
Yeah, but was it pre-toasted?
I know. Well,
You
but if
don't
it's
have flour.
toast versus it's bread, like I just already have like
It's like
doesn't that make it a crouton?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's what we got.
That's what you got?
Yeah.
You toasted on your wood stove. There you
Yeah,
go.
there we go. I put it on a stick and hovered it over a candle.
Really want that toast.
Yeah. Like otherwise you're just gonna have a mascarpone with cinnamon on it.
Definitely like thinking about your cooking method and being creative with that. Also using up the perishables you have in your fridge, I think is important. Getting those blueberries eaten up, very important. And I think like using your carrots makes a ton of sense. Overall, I think I'm gonna lean towards Brett's, just because I don't think you would just have quinoa cooked in your fridge.
Fair.
Yeah.
Then again, a lot of people have leftover rice and stuff. Like
That's true.
if you're somebody who cooks grains, you might just have. All right. I'm gonna make an argument for rice. I often have pre-prep rice, but
Yeah.
But it's gonna be all clunky and
yeah, no, if you can't heat it up,
yeah.
it'll be yucky. True. I mean, it could be like a cold salad, olive oil.
Okay, I better not gloat. Careful.
Right.
So what was the secret little thing, the judging criteria that we don't know?
Using up your perishables.
That's smart
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
Was that a card that you drew?
No, that's my own judging criteria.
Oh, so we make up our own judging criteria.
Yep.
Okay.
Excellent. So, Brett, you will total up your points,
Sure.
including
I have
the cilantro.
And I have the -1 for the trade that I did.
Yep, I got that.
Okay, so that's how many points? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. -1 is 10.
10 points. Okay. Excellent.
Okay,
So,
we're back, and I'm head chef.
you sure are.
Okay, and our thingy bobber is called Special Occasion Dream Restaurant.
Oh.
If you had a restaurant, what would you want to feature on the menu? And that includes an ingredient.
Blue card. Yep.
I can pick any one of them.
Yep.
Garlic. That's pretty awesome.
That would definitely be featured in my restaurant.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And so you have 30 seconds to trade any cards that you don't want.
Mm-hmm.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm gonna do 2 dishes.
So -2.
All right, I'm doing -2.
Okay. Kate, you were at -6.
Awesome.
And so now we start the timer.
Yep.
It's 5 minutes, and I'll start that right now.
Oh, that's all right. We got our cameraman.
Oh, you do?
He's
On
got it.
Okay, and go.
Okay. I think it's also fun to sort of like share a little bit about your dream restaurant too when you're playing this card.
Heard. And it's so funny. I'm still a waiter and a bartender, and my ex-wife and I used to dream about opening restaurants, but not running them.
Right. Right.
So we would be like, okay, what are we gonna have in this restaurant? We'd love, lava cake or whatever. Okay, we build around that, But it's fantasizing about a restaurant is awesome. Mm-hmm. Working in restaurants is a grind.
It is a grind.
I think there's always that sort of dichotomy between trying to do a really familiar thing differently or trying to do a really unfamiliar thing, right? Bringing knowledge of something people don't know about. I'm always more interested in the latter, doing something that people don't know about rather than being we also serve,
Right. It's novelty.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a unique take on, blah, blah, blah.
Did you see that movie Chef with Jon Favreau?
Oh yeah.
That's it's one of my son's favorite movies. But they had I don't know if it was a Michelin-starred restaurant, but it was Dustin Hoffman was the owner of this restaurant, and Jon Favreau wanted to mix it up, and but no, they couldn't, and so the owner stuck with the tried and true, and Jon Favreau was like, "Fuck it, I'm out. Whoops, screw it, I'm out," and he wanted to do something novel.
Yeah.
So. Sorry about the F-bomb there.
I mean, then again, you end up with these long, this is what my problem working in restaurants, right? You end up with these long strings of ingredients as your descriptions of food, and people don't know what they're ordering.
Yes.
It has all these things in it, and you're like, but what is it?
Right. Yeah. That's interesting. I agree.
And Brett, don't worry about the F-bomb. I invite chefs to come and play this game with me. I could not tell them to hold back for 2 hours.
I'm suddenly losing all my vocabulary. It's the thing that I want to talk about. I don't remember what it's called.
Brain fog.
Oh my God.
It's happening.
It's called perimenopause. Okay.
Yeah, well, I've got brain fog too. It's not perimenopause. No, it's true. It's happening. Of course, I'm old though, so. I didn't know you worked in restaurants.
I worked at Bsaw's and so I did front of house for a while, and then it turned out that I wasn't evenly nice to people, so it didn't work out.
Out of the front of the house,
just,
into the back of the house.
Just don't have a lot of tolerance for difficult behavior.
Yeah.
I think you really need to be
you have to
even.
Eat crow, yeah.
Right, and we're running out of time.
1 minute 26 seconds.
Oh, that's kind of a while. So then I got that job, I worked at Bsaw's in Wildwood for years.
Wait.
Yeah, that's why we talked about this. Anyway, it was sort of this office admin position, started like that, but then I did the website and the menus. Restaurants don't often have a creative person.
Right.
You farm that job out, but I was an in-house, creative. So you end up doing all the things that
they don't have money for,
helping with
else. Yeah.
menu planning and helping with event
That's
doing
so
events
fun.
and stuff. It was
Lots of
it was
hats.
really fun. Yeah.
And that was the old Bsaw's, the original Bsaw's location, 24th or something.
We built the new one.
Oh, you did?
I worked at the old one and then we built the new one. So that's my wallpaper in Bsaw's now.
Oh, dang. Yep. Northwest. Okay.
Yeah.
I think where are we at? We have 27 seconds and counting. Whew. You better make it good. My special criteria is, it's It's going to be the make or break.
Oh, last minute changed my mind.
7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pencils down.
Okay, pencils down. Okay, we are. Let's read this one more time. It's a special occasion, and it's dream restaurant. If you had a restaurant, what would you want to feature on the menu? And obviously, garlic is a main component of that. And so, who goes first?
Kate will go first.
Okay, this is so embarrassing because I speak Spanish decently. What is the word for like the stuffed peppers?
Oh yeah, what are those? Adobo?
Chile.
No.
Rellenos.
Relleno. Yeah.
Relleno.
Okay. The special occasion is that someone died, and you need to bring them a.
Someone died at your dream restaurant?
Yeah, someone in the community died,
Okay.
and you need food that will, a big group of people, comfort food, right?
Uh-huh.
And what?
So, as an illustrator, I'm
Yes.
imagining you would design this restaurant to look like a funeral home.
Oh my God.
Is it a pop-up restaurant? Is it a pop-up? I mean, well, but that's the special
A funeral
occasion.
is kind of like a pop-up, if you think about it.
Okay, but the dream restaurant is part of this too, obviously.
Yeah.
Dream restaurant. Okay, heard.
Yep. I dream about people dying all the time, Brett.
That's bleak. Okay, go on.
Okay, so it's a situation where we need food that can serve a lot of people. That's like comfort food. So this is based on a lasagna, but it's a chile relleno lasagna,
gotcha.
right? So it has poblanos, eggs for the batter, obviously, a lot of roasted garlic mixed in, and cheddar cheese.
Heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Funeral
I
home
love
restaurant.
Chile rellenos. I used to have my favorite chile relleno.
Oh yeah, I love it too.
Okay. My dream restaurant, I imagine it being like a quirky little cafe out in rural Oregon and just using like a lot of, the Willamette Valley produce and having lots of tchotchkes all over, very maximalist.
Yeah.
And it would be like a little bit hippy dippy just because I'm a smidge hippy dippy. So one of our signature dishes would be a grilled marinated tofu. It's been marinated in oil and garlic and sage, and that is going to be served as part of a rice bowl with some mushrooms in there. I'll have my signature yum sauce, which is yogurt, nutritional yeast, soy sauce, and garlic powder. So that'll all come together. And another signature that's sort of more on the sweet side is we'll have pancakes with a lavender syrup.
Heard. Did you just use all your cards?
Yeah, right.
I still have 3 over here.
Okay. Well, my secret criteria is the make or break. I'm sorry to say, it's having a balance with sweetness in the restaurant. So you got some catching up to do.
I know.
This is fun.
Yeah.
I like this.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this.
What is ube? Is that kind of potato?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a sweet potato.
Yeah, I'm gonna trade in adobo because I don't like. What the heck is adobo? Is it like a pastry dish? It says a Spanish, Latin American, or Filipino dish that features meat or cooked vegetables in a vinegary sauce.
I thought adobo was like a chile sauce, right? Or is it chiles in adobo?
Fun fact, since I actually just did a deep dive on this for my Instagram account. Adobo is a word for like a vinegared sauce that comes from Spain. And as Spain went out and colonized, the word adobo came to mean different dishes in different parts of the world, as like Spanish colonizers were like, I want like my comfort food from home. We only have access to these ingredients here. So in the Philippines, it's got soy sauce in it, lots of garlic. In like Mexico, it's got lots of chilies and more oils in it. So adobo means a lot of different dishes all over the world.
And it's not just the sauce though, it's like a preparation style?
Yeah. The sort of like one consistent thing is like the vinegar marination.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. But then that sort of like adapts. It can be very dry or more saucy. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. I'm still gonna trade it in.
Fair enough.
Maybe. I mean, now that I know what it is, we'll see.
Okay. I gotta count these points again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, she used
10, 13,
Almost all.
14, 15.
It's like, oh, I can put butter and all, like, put everything in there. Oh, okay, I'm learning.
I got 13 points on the board.
So it's 13.9 minus 2.
Oh, I had 15 minus 2, so 13 total.
Okay, so, all right.
Okay, excellent. Kate, you are the head chef.
I feel like I'm better at judging than.
Did you get points for that?
Ooh, rough. Insta-trendy. Design a dish that will have influencers lining up for your deliciously stunning creation.
Okay, I'm immediately gonna get rid of 2 dish cards.
Our secret ingredient as well.
All right. Oh, I don't like it. Turkey.
What?
Yeah.
Do you have to use that?
You have to use that. Yep.
Speaking of turkey, I just went to Huber's for the first time this year.
Oh,
They
fun.
had not changed their menu in like 300 years. And there's turkey in every single menu item.
No way.
I mean, yes, they have a roast beef sandwich, but like, it's like
That is on my bucket list. I want to go get one of those flaming Spanish coffees.
yeah, it's a beautiful space and it's so old and that's part of the charm, but like the food is just, I mean, I'm sorry if I'm being offensive here to any traditionalists out there, but like gravy is just not something I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Not putting money in.
I'm
I
not.
like eating it, but not.
I'm not Midwestern enough. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Brett, how many substitutions did you make?
I did 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start that clock. But speaking about Insta-trendy,
Yeah.
what I could watch people make those like Spanish coffees all day.
Yeah.
They're like going between vessels, right?
It makes it in the same, yeah. It's,
No, you sugar a rim.
Okay.
it's
and then
just
you
that
put,
it's
like,
melted.
high
Or
proof, yeah, you put high proof rum and light that, and then you just slowly let the flame caramelize the sugar on it, and then you put in, I think it's
it's the flame like ignites the cinnamon, right?
yeah,
Like, so
and
it's
you
like
put the cinnamon
sparkly
and
and
in there.
yeah.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
a lot of those at brunch.
Oh,
as
yeah.
as a bartender
At your house.
at my job down the street. My day job's right down the street.
Are you guys big Thanksgiving people?
I am,
Yeah. You might know.
but I can go pizza for Thanksgiving too. I'm not a hardliner. I like traditional, love it.
We did this thing this year, which our neighbors introduced us to, that they just called Steaksgiving, which is just like, let's just have steak on Thanksgiving instead. I'm like, we don't eat a lot of turkey. You eat like deli turkey, but like turkey's just not as good as chicken,
Most of the time. Occasionally,
too.
occasionally you'll get a really good turkey, but
Yeah.
it's rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like we're drawing pictures. I feel like actually this is a really good, turkey is probably a really good thing for the Insta-trendy category because so many people are trying to like have a table for Thanksgiving, right? Whereas like so many other meals, you know what I mean? Like for a restaurant to be Insta-trendy is a whole different thing.
Sure.
But, like the home cook, turkey is probably one of the things that you're trying to make.
What's funny, I was reading something recently that was talking about supply chains and whatnot with the current geopolitics that we live in, and someone was like made a comment like, when do we ever eat turkey except for one day a year?
Yeah.
Like one day a year, and I'm like,
Unless you're my father who smokes a turkey like once a month.
oh, I love smoked turkey. Okay.
I mean, deli turkey, I guess.
I actually eat a lot of turkey. There is a little sandwich restaurant that's across the street from my day job. They make their sandwiches so fast, and I've now become a regular that they see me and they make it, so it's like 2 minutes
amazing.
in and out.
One of the things that, the consequences of working for myself and working from home is that I have no tolerance for waiting in lines anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, and I used to work at a brunch restaurant, and I'm like, I cannot with brunch. It's too much waiting in line.
It's wild. People still flock to it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, 90 seconds.
I think I'm just about done.
That's right. That's 90 seconds.
I think I'm done. You.
All right.
Okay.
Jordan.
My turn. Okay. So, I have the coolest new Insta-trendy food cart in town. And our whole thing is that we have mystery empanadas.
Whoa.
So we just have like a whole bunch of empanadas and you get what you get. There's rotating flavors all the time, but for like one day, I think we're going to do a few different options, like a green goddess dressing with broccoli and zucchini, so it's all green inside. We're gonna do a Thanksgiving empanada with yams and turkey, and then a sweet empanada with coconut and rhubarb.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
So part of the thing is like you film yourself breaking open the empanada and seeing what color it is.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mystery empanadas.
Yeah. I like
Is that
it.
the name of the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just telling it exactly what it is.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. Okay, so I'm at a restaurant where clearly the chef has. Is it my turn?
No, wait, I was just gonna, can I ask clarifying questions?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so the visual component is the breaking it open. Okay. Okay.
People love mystery bags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
It's weird. Get it. Okay, so I work at a restaurant where clearly the chef is desperate and he's got this turkey that we need to use. So we've got this platter. I'm gonna move this forward 1 second here. We have this platter and it's got sliced turkey all along the bottom. It's kind of on the bottom. It's super visible, but it's not prominent. Oh, first of all, we drop chips and dip as an appetizer to whet people's palate, and for the crunch factor, because we're doing reels on the gram. It's like crunch, crunch, crunch. That's pretty fun. So chips and dip to start, wet the palate. And then we have in the center, we have our stuffed fish, which is also a wow factor because whole fish, crazy. And then I've got
On top of turkey.
yeah,
Okay.
sure, surf and turf, you know.
Sure, yeah.
And then for the pop, for color, we've got a little dollop of salsa on top of the fish, and that's got your pop there. And then there's olives sprinkled around the perimeter. And then it's got the rosemary sprig and the basil sprig are also going to be a nice little visual garnish on the top. That's grammable right there. Snap over the top, bam. Do a little editing. There you go.
Okay, so my judgment about yours, Brett, is that I think this sounds like some kind of a strange mixture of deli spread
Okay.
and sort of whole fish, you know, like presentation, right? I think to me those two ideas are sort of incompatible.
What's the whole fish
Because-
and the what?
Like a deli spread.
Deli spread, okay.
Right, because a whole fish is just going to get like broken down into carcass, right? And then
Sure.
the turkey you sort of replenish, and you need it to like consistently
Sure.
look,
Yeah.
you know. And what are you doing with the like just sprigs of herbs?
That's just for the pop, for the visual garnish. Like the Instagram's all about like the wow factor. It's not even about what you're eating, it's about what you're presenting.
Yeah.
Projecting into the world. People don't even eat when they're showing their food. Anyway, I'm not gonna
You're not the head chef.
know your place.
No,
It's the busser.
Jordan, my critique of yours, I guess, is that it's more about the experience of eating rather than the visual. Like an empanada is not necessarily, it's like a brown pocket, right? Like it itself is not necessarily something that you would photograph. I could see the like event of seeing what color it is, but then your weakest one is going to be the turkey because the color, like I mean, maybe the yams.
You got the orange yams in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Mhm. Although in my experience, Thanksgiving yam foods are not like bright enough, right? Once you add the turkey and stuff, they're just kind of brown. But I prefer your idea. I think this one's not cohesive. So you win.
All right. I would eat those empanadas.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, the green goddess one in particular sounded really good.
Yeah, you never know. I was like, mystery empanadas. I don't know how appetizing that sounds, but here's the
Concept.
the concept I got for it.
I think I should be the head chef all the time.
I got 24 on the board.
Oh,
Amazing.
One away.
Gee whiz. And we're going to 25? Mm-hmm. What do you have?
-6.
Okay. My turn. Head chef.
Thank God you're not playing for points right now.
I know. Y'all have a chance to catch up.
It's match point.
Get 25 points in the next round.
Our special occasion, drag brunch. You've got to feed a fabulous yet hungry crowd of queens.
This is the worst spread of cards.
This is the best time to play my revenge is a dish best served
How does that
cold.
even work? What does that mean?
What?
How does that work, the revenge to serve?
That means I get to take some of your cards.
Good, take them. Do I get to replace them or no?
Choose.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
You're
I can
just stuck.
steal 2 cards. Dishes or ingredients.
jeez. Oh my God.
Our secret ingredient is za'atar.
Zatar.
It is
Oh my-
a spice blend with thyme and sesame seeds and garlic powder.
I love Zatar. What are those two?
None of your business.
No, let me see. They're mine. Okay, gazpacho was high on my list. Thank you.
Alright. And this goes over here.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, and I can still trade stuff in, right?
Yeah, if you want to do a quick substitute.
Because I'm beating her by like at least 50
I know.
points.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I got negative points. All right. -2.
Okay. What you gonna do, Brett?
Oh, I'm gonna trade in one dish. I think that'll be it.
Okay. 5 minutes on the clock. Have y'all ever been to a drag brunch?
I have not, but
have
they have one where I work.
Yeah.
I've been to bingo, drag bingo. I've been to lots of drag shows. But yeah, not for brunch. But like I said, I have an issue with brunches.
Yeah. Bourdain. Do you ever see him on talking about brunches?
No. But
He's like, it's what chefs use that's like almost perish. It's like almost done at the end of the week, and they just throw it together and it's like some kind
it just
of.
all goes in the eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although eggs now are through the roof. Like,
Right.
Yeah, they're not trying to give those away.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like when you play poker and you have a great hand to start the game, and then you can't get a pair for the next 6 hands. You're like, what?
I know.
It's just all in the cards.
You really got to work with what you got. Just remember, you can use your imagination, add in outside things
Okay.
to help bring it together. 3, 2, 1, pencils down. I am super excited to hear what you have for your drag brunch. So, Brett.
Okay, so the previous night was a drag night, and everyone's just hung over to the gods. And so they're ravenous, they need some food. They're not made up, they're not put together yet. They're just hungover and hungry. And so they eat a big spread. They've got the za'atar and falafel and rice and fried cauliflower. They've got pitta, they've got a full spread.
So this is sort of the drag queens themselves getting
Yes,
together
yes,
for their
yes.
own brunch.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I like the spin.
Yes.
Okay.
And but then they're gonna perform too. So now they're full.
Much later in the day.
Now they're full. It's like maybe 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. and they're full. So they're gonna go back to their rooms and take a little nap, because that's what I would do. And then it's showtime, and so they're gonna be getting made up. They're meeting before their show for the guests for brunch. This could be in Las Vegas, probably, is my guess. And then they're feeling good. The hangover's pretty muted now at this point, and they all have a little pistachio ice cream together, and they're like, "Cheers! Here we go. Let's go do this." And that's it. They had their feast. Now they're ready to do their.
You're gonna get heavily made up after a meal of
After they nap.
fried rice
After they
and ice
nap.
cream. All right.
After they ate, they're like, that was the last thing.
All right.
Incredible.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's important to have, a signature cocktail and an NA bev, right? So, and also a cucumber and mint NA, kind of chill, refreshing cocktail. spritz kind of thing. We're also going to have a cucumber and sour cream gazpacho to start. What?
You stole that from me.
I know. And then on the heavier side, we're going to do the shakshuka with harissa and ube in it, and then also the za'atar. And then I also think, I used to, like, when I worked at Wildwood, we'd do these like breakfast burritos and breakfast tacos with, like, they'd make the eggs on a sheet tray and then like cube them.
I don't remember that.
And it was sort of, or like breakfast nachos. Anyway, it was kind of like fried tortillas with like cubed eggs that they cook with like a lot of herbs in them. And then, I prefer sauerkraut that doesn't have a lot of the seed that's often in sauerkraut.
It's not coriander. It's I know what you're talking about.
What is it?
I can taste it.
Yeah. It's in rye bread too. What is it? Anyway.
Brain fog.
Yeah. It doesn't have that. It's more of like, think more like an El Salvadorian, like a cortido, kind of a like pineapple-y, refreshing, like a fruity fermented slaw with carrots and maybe some peppers and really light and refreshing.
Caraway.
Yes.
Caraway.
No caraway.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Excellent. For my judging criteria, I wanted to hear drag names for dishes.
Damn it.
Oh.
I wanted to have some sweet and savory options.
Ice cream.
Yeah. Bar food would be a plus. And then some breakfast favorites. So, Brett, your like take on a twist on drag brunch where it's like the queens getting together and like fueling up after a long night, getting ready for the next show. Brilliant. I love that spin on it. I think the addition of having cocktail options and a mocktail option, that's really smart. I see the shakshuka, totally breakfast, your breakfast tacos. I'm not so sure about the gazpacho at a drag brunch. I'm not totally sold on that being what folks are looking for at a drag brunch.
Sure.
My gut is telling me Brett's. I love it.
So I had a -2, I think.
He's so concerned with the points. Rude.
I got your. You only substitute one dish.
Okay, so how much is the za'atar?
The za'atar is 3 points.
Wow.
How many?
3.
So 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11.
11 points. So.
Well, of course I'm worried about the points. I asked you when we started, I'm like, are you competitive? You're like, yes.
I am competitive, but I tend to ignore points.
Well, how
Can
does
those
that
things
even
be
work?
compatible? I don't know.
You are at 18 points.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, we're back. I'm the head chef again.
Once again,
Here we go. We're gonna do, what is this card called again?
special occasion.
A special occasion card. Rainbow choice. The head chef selects a color that all the players must feature in their meal.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
And I'm gonna choose, I haven't looked at your cards. I'm gonna choose brown.
Brown. All right.
It is the color of the year. or
This is the
whatever.
least photographable gram color you could possibly have. So I'm gonna make it easy for you. But
Okay.
you still have to impress me. And then
Yeah.
what's the card is,
Ingredient. So
any one of the ingredients? Is that one of them?
that's a dish. You can choose from over there.
Oh,
yeah, the
ingredient.
blue. Yep.
I'm gonna choose, okay, and you have to include mangoes.
Mangoes. All right.
Rotting mangoes.
Yum.
Slightly browned mangoes.
And you have 30 seconds to swap out cards.
Yep, for any substitutions.
So all those bright purples and big colors can go bye-bye.
I'm good.
Okay, we're going to 5 minutes starting now.
You're such a natural.
I just like game shows. I used to watch so many game shows as a kid. Come on down. Spin the wheel. Or Vanna turning the little thingies. Are game shows even still around?
Oh yeah.
Like as we know them?
Yeah, there's like, I mean, I guess
Is
there's
it like
sort
all
of like
YouTube
activity
now?
games, like don't fall in, like the floor is lava and things like that.
Oh, the Japanese inspired like
Wipe that out.
falls and what about like soap operas, daytime soap operas? Are they still around?
It's kind of Real Housewives now. That's the soap
There's
opera.
still
Gotcha.
telenovelas and things like that.
I mean, my mom and I used to watch Days of Our Lives, like sands through the hourglass. I loved it. Bo and Hope, you guys ever watch Days of Our Lives?
No.
No?
No.
Any soaps?
Nope.
Why did I have time?
I
to
get
watch
too
soap
stressed out. I started reading
operas? They're so
teen romances for a while during the pandemic because that was where my brain was at, and it was like I would just get so stressed out. It's like I couldn't sleep.
bummer.
I was like, I remember, there's so much angst,
Oh,
and I was just like, I just absorbed all of that and was like, oh, and also,
Are you still reading teen romance?
no, I switched to philosophy.
What's our time here? I don't have my glasses.
About 3 minutes.
Oh, we're only 2 minutes in. You guys have a lot of time. And I'm not mentioning my special criteria either.
No.
That's why it's secret.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone want to borrow some broth? That's pretty.
Yeah.
That would be appropriate. I didn't read it, but I listened to the audiobook of Cher's biography.
Oh,
wow.
Right on.
That was very juicy.
That counts as
Really?
reading. That counts as reading.
Cher and her mother have lived a life. Georgia
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I don't really know her life story at all. But I bet it's horrific, like the old Sonny and Cher. I wouldn't be surprised if that was
Sonny
traumatic.
really mistreated her.
Yeah, that's always the case.
Yeah.
It's like the late 60s and mid 70s
Yeah.
era.
None of the men could
They were just
be
douchebags. Yeah.
decent human beings.
I wonder if there are any that weren't. Like who were those rainbow unicorns of decent men back then?
Right?
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. What an angel.
Yeah. Did you see that documentary a few years ago about him?
I did not watch it.
It
No.
was like I watched it at the Laurelhurst Theater, and I'm in near the back, just weeping.
Yeah.
It's so good. T minus 30. Oh yeah. Kate's over here right now. Little essay.
This is my Hail Mary.
Yeah, I think I maybe gave you a kind of hard one. How do you make it fun and engaging and brown?
Brown.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Pencils down. Okay, I think we start right here.
Yep.
Kate, you're up.
Okay, so this is called Mango All Day.
Oh, love it.
Right, so because some weird stuff happening, but so we're gonna start out with a granola with dried and fresh mango and brown sugar.
Okay.
We used our canola oil to bind our granola when we roasted it.
Oh, okay. It's handmade granola.
Yes, of
House
course.
made, okay.
Then we're gonna have a yellow onion and mango galette.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be kind of caramelized onion with mango. And then we're gonna do a bibimbap with kimchi.
Yum.
And we've got some leftover hot dogs, and, and there's gonna be some mango salsa this year.
Okay.
Other like fruity, spicy component in there.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's all over the place.
Yep. You want the
For drunk
variety,
sailors right here.
right?
Yeah.
You're fighting off your Lyme disease, right? And also, no, I don't know.
Heard, yeah. But
Scurvy.
That's the one.
I like the food.
Not the one with the ticks. The other one.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Okay. Tonight we are having paella with scallops, and there's going to be little dots of aioli, and we are going to make a lovely chili mango salsa to go on top as well. And for dessert, we're doing some mango muffins with almond flour.
Almond flour and mango muffins.
Totally gluten-free experience here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my secret criteria, and I'm just looking at the palette here, was any pop of accent color.
Oh.
And I see like more colors on these cards.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really brown. There's some pops of color.
I really went for the brown.
Yeah. That was the thing.
prompt, yeah.
But I was reading this, I'm like, it must feature in their meal, not like the entire thing. So I'm just going on the criteria here. Secret, a little, any kind of color that's not just brown. So you kind of win by default, Kate.
Are you out of the hole, Kate? Did you make it?
4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 points.
Did you get this?
14 points.
Hey, on the board.
Okay, now it's a game.
-8.
Now it's a game.
Oh, I know. You only get 1 point for using hot dogs.
Yeah.
I haven't in a minute, but that's kind of like one of my go-to little protein snacks. Like I just cook up a hot dog in my cast iron and squirt ketchup or mustard on it, and just for a little something.
Yeah.
Do you ever eat just hot dogs?
I mean, we used to a lot. Like my kid is older now, and
How old's your
he's
kid?
only 8. He's still in prime hot dog eating time, I feel like. But
Yeah.
Did you ever see that dumb thing where people cut the hot dogs into like the little octopus? I always wanted to do that.
Oh, I have, but
It's like
Or
you put
those
it-
stick spaghetti noodles in it
Yeah.
and cook it, and then it's got like hair.
What? I've not seen that.
See, this is why you need to spend more time looking at your Instagram algorithm.
Oh, gee whiz.
Kate, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm the
Chef.
judge.
Yep.
Okay. Our special occasion.
This is match point. Almost certainly.
The head chef's favorite dessert. Design a delicious dessert that the head chef loves.
Ooh.
And that's me.
Yeah.
To make me love it. Okay.
Brett, I
And-
feel like you got the advantage on this one.
How come?
You and Kate know each other.
Should I tell you a secret detail about myself or leave it for the end?
Let's leave it for the end.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's not
don't
gonna
do
work.
that one.
That's not
No. You're not gonna like anything we come up with if you use
Okay.
that.
And your ingredient is coconut milk.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I'm subbing 2 ingredients and 2 dishes. Oh.
You subbing anything?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's probably the last hand, so I might as well just go for it. I'm gonna get rid of this and this. So 1 ingredient, so 1 and 1.
All set?
Yes, sure, let's go for it. Is it 5 minutes?
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes already?
No,
we haven't
We're
done
just
it.
at the 5
Oh yeah,
minutes.
go for it. Oh, I'm already almost done.
Okay. I'm gonna throw the best wrench in this at the end.
Oh, great.
Oh, great.
That's a tip.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Are you paying attention?
Yeah.
Oh, great. I don't know her that well.
I'm like, shit, what do I do? How do I change this? How can I twist proof this?
You're gonna say gluten-free or something. You're gonna. Oh, I want to.
Make all your considerations.
Okay. Yep. I'm ready.
Okay, we're ready.
We're ready. Oh,
Jordan,
Jordan, you first. Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Chef Kate,
Yes.
today I have prepared for you a jackfruit, honey, and macadamia nut lavash pie. So we're going to stew that jackfruit with the honey for a little extra sweetness. The macadamia nuts are going to add a little crunch. We'll layer that with the lavash bread and bake it all together. So it's not too sweet, but there's a little sweetness. And then we're going to serve it with a brown rice pudding using the coconut milk. And we're going to add in some preserved blueberries.
Delicious.
I'll eat that.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Okay, go on.
Okay, so this is the Dutch baby Kate. And so we have the Dutch baby, which is cooked in the cast iron. It's like a little pancake in cast iron. And it uses sliced bananas and blueberries from the granola bowl inside it, right? And then it's topped with a meringue, which has coconut in it, the coconut milk meringue, which is going to give it that nice, textury thing. And then some strawberries from the granola bowl. And then the creme de la creme is we're gonna take a blowtorch and kind of toast some marshmallows, give it that like Maillard thing, and put those on top of that, and then followed with a shot of insulin. So, because because it's so much sugar.
Oh, dude. So my wrench I was gonna throw. I'm a type 1 diabetic. So like he just saved himself because I was gonna be like the person who uses less sugar wins, right? And this clearly is the winner from that perspective. But I mean, I was gonna take my insulin anyway, though. So, all right.
You don't think that sounds delicious?
I think meringue and marshmallows.
Yeah, they are.
You could have flavored your meringue with marshmallow.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jordan. I think you win.
Oh, nice work.
Do you win every time?
No.
Do you win more than 50%?
I would say I've won maybe 20% of the
Okay.
time. Yeah.
I guess we're not very.
I know, we're not very good. I know.
We're not chefs, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how many points. 6, 7, 8,
Oh, you
9,
completely
10.
won. So,
12.
have you had chefs like lose miserably at this game?
No. No. Usually the chefs are the ones that like cream me.
Yeah.
All right.
But they probably expand your ability to like do it more creatively the next time. Yeah, like
I am always getting ideas on like how to twist things and how like brown rice. I can be a rice pudding.
Yeah, totally.
I
All
did
the
not
good
know
stuff.
that.
Yeah. Brett, Kate, thank you so much for joining me today and allowing me to win.
I had fun anyway, like a blast.
Me too.
This is such a fun game.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much. Kate, where can folks find you?
I'm at kateblairstone.com. I love to do custom work for people, so if you're into that, hit me up. I like the weirder the better. You can also find me locally at Cargo in Portland.
Nice.
And Brett, where can folks find you?
So I publish a food magazine called Kitchen Table, and our Instagram handle is Kitchen Table Mag. And Kate here did our cover for the first issue. It's amazing. I was so surprised when we got here. But otherwise, you're probably not going to find me anywhere in the world because I'm working on the new issue feverishly right now and the crowdfunding campaign to pay for it. So I have no life right now. This is like the best thing I've done all week, easily.
Oh, well, I'm so glad that you were able to make it today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks again to Vivian Culinary Books for welcoming us into their beautiful space. If you enjoyed watching us play, imagine how much fun you'll have with your friends and family. You can order your own game of Drawn Hungry today by clicking the link in the description or visiting drawnhungry.com. You can also ask your local game store about carrying Drawn Hungry if they don't already have it. Like this video if you had fun. Subscribe for future Drawn Hungry dinner parties. We upload every other Tuesday. Think of it as your Tuesday treat. Thanks for joining us, folks. Till next time, bon appetit.